We identified as part of that trenching program, 4 out of the 5 trenches had counts per second radiometric results over 10,000 counts per second, and that's with a background of about 20.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Energy Elements Managing Director and CEO, Caroline Keats. Caroline, very good to speak with you today. You're out with positive news. You've secured renewals for the 3 exploration permits for the Agadez project in Niger. Before we get into that, could you give us a broad overview of the company, please?
Sure. Energy Elements is an exploration company. We focus on the critical mineral space. Our flagship asset is our Agadez uranium project, which is located in the Timsui Basin in Niger, which is widely prospective for uranium. We also have recently acquired the Lamont Lake uranium project, which is about 85 kilometres from Beaver Lodge in Saskatchewan. We also have some lithium assets, one in Niger, some in Manitoba, and we retain an interest in copper projects in Kalahari Copper Belt in Botswana.
So Caroline, tell us why yesterday's news is so significant.
Sure. Yesterday, we announced that we had been granted renewals of the 3 exploration projects that comprise our Agadez uranium project. So that has come after, meetings with the Ministry of Mines, with the Minister of Mines, the department heads. All our meetings with government have always been very, very positive. But it comes at a time where there has been some uncertainty about the situation in Niger following the political changes that took place last year. We've always been cautiously optimistic about the renewal of our permits, but now that they have been granted, it's an important line in the sand. It demonstrates security of tenure. It shows that we have a really positive relationship with the Niger government, and they've been happy with the work that we've been doing. That's kind of fostered by the fact that I go over there once a quarter, build those relationships, let them understand what we're up to, what we'd like to be able to try and achieve. And now it allows us to continue to work on those assets and build on the work that we've done in the past.
Tell us a bit about the work that you've done in the past on Agadez, Caroline, and the potential you're seeing there.
So that asset was historically owned by NGM Resources, who had a historical resource on the project, although it was under JORC 2004. Paladin Energy then acquired those assets. So combined, in addition to some of the historical work that's been done, there was 24,000 metres of drilling on those permits before we even commenced, and a JORC 2004 resource. So when we acquired it in 2022, we immediately got on the ground, did some drilling. We did a 5,500 metre drilling program. We had updated the historical resource, so it was JORC 2012 compliant. Now we have updated the resource, doubling it. So we did that last year, and we have a shallow inferred mineral resource of 31.1 million tonnes. We have a grade of 315 parts per million for 21.5 million pounds of U3O8. It's important because it's a shallow resource. It's sitting between surface down to about 37 metres. And it's in the Timsui Basin. And just above us, about 70 kilometres, is the Dasa asset that is held by Global Atomic, and they're on the verge of production. We're wishing them incredibly well, and I'm hopeful that we'll start to see them go into development of that asset. Further north is the Orano assets, which are the Sommer and the Cominak mines, which have been in production since the 1970s. The Cominak mine shut down 2021 after 50 years of production. It's an important jurisdiction for uranium. We've recently done a trenching program, which has proved our understanding of the mineralization. We've identified as part of that trenching program, 4 out of the 5 trenches had counts per second radiometric results, which were over 10,000 counts per second, and that's with a background of about 20. So we're looking to release the results of the assays in the near future, and also getting on the ground and doing more work.
Caroline, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress. Thank you very much for the update today.
Excellent. Thank you.
That's Energy Elements Managing Director and CEO, Caroline Keats.